Different people will be sitting and having coffee. It will not quench your thirst. It will not take away your hunger also. But still, people thinks coffee a momentary stimulation, a little, because this caffeine is caffeine, so it will stimulates you. So I always feel there many people will folk there and they will gather there. Many things like it can take a romance, it can take a crime, it can take anything else. So that shop is a place I have taken as a life, a place where many people will meet. But otherwise, coffee bar, I don't want audience to predict the subject when you see the, when you listen to the title. I title is a Kokila. But there is an inner meaning. Kokila looks dark. Quail, that is cuckoo bird, looks very dark. But it gives a very beautiful voice. So Shobana is a singer in that film. She has a dark side of her life. Something happens. Her husband loses his eyes, and some paranormal phenomena happens. This news I've read in some New York Times magazine. I was inspired and made a subject. First time in the history of the entire film industry in the entire world, that was the film made by me. It was a very different genre. I lose my eyes. Somebody has been murdered. I get his cornea. I see the murderer of that man. This was a news I have written. I have read. I made it as a subject. I thought nobody will see. Cinema చూసిన ప్రివ్యూ చూసిన తర్వాత అన్నారు అప్పుడు కూడా ఇది ఎవరికి అర్థం అవుతుంది ఇంగ్లీష్ సినిమాలో ఉంది 1 వీక్ కంటే ఎక్కువ ఆడదని. సో ప్రొడ్యూసర్ కేమ్ అండ్ టోల్డ్ మీ. బై ద టైమ్ సాంగ్స్ చూసి సినిమా కొనేశారనమాట. సో హీఈస్ హ్యాపీ. సో హీస్ సాటిస్టిక్ ప్లెజర్ టు టెల్ మీ సినిమా ఆడదన్నారు. నువ్వు ఆడినా కూడా ఐ కెనాట్ హెల్ప్, యూ కెనాట్ రీషూట్. We have done. Adakapothe I will go back to my advertising, I said. Aditha I will make another film. Life is an attitude around the kida. So, and again the coffee has been given by a very traditional girl. And it is like, I always feel like it's like a modern art laga. It should represent something. An young guy falls in love with a girl who's again, a lot can happen over a cup of coffee like that. So they meet there, they fight there. And again, she walks out of the house and they try to share the life. And a small girl also, they become a friend to them. Our genre actually, cinema actually. And finally, in attitudes. Here, I try to probe into the usage of mind. The Einstein theory of relativity, that I have touched it. We all living, human beings, we use our brain. Just 0.25 elements. With that we are living, just whiling away time, and we are making our money and happily. You wanted to make something else, exceptional kind of a thing in your life. Then only you will start thinking. You have been having given you a thing to write a thesis. Won't you sit down and keep thinking and work? That is where you will tickle your subconscious, go to subconscious and go to cross the level of 0.25. Please think. You get to go to another 0.25 and get a solution to the unsolved problem and get an answer for unanswered question. That is the main theme of the film. So how he believes in his mind and comes to the city from a village. There, when he is using his brain, what happens? So that can be used, the mind can be used for good and bad. It can be useful for many and it can destroy. So that's where again I have taken a twist in the subject. Every word I might not be able to tell you, but how to grow better in the process of his life journey, he happens to meet somebody, antagonist. What is a plot? It's after all again, whether it is a situation or characters, it is between a protagonist and an antagonist, what we call hero and villain. Where I don't use those terms. I have to use because of the sake of many people who sees your side. So that it happens between antagonist and protagonist. How the plot, what is the crisis in the movie? What is a film? A plot, main plot, a subplot, a crisis management is a film. It's after all, you're carving time. A great director says, what is a film? You are just carving a time, 2 hours or 1.5 hours, whatever it is. In that 1.5 hours or 2 hours, you have to make them very interesting. You ask me what an intelligent film. Intelligent film can be a short film also. A 20 minutes film can be very, very interesting. It can give you a lot of message. So I love to make a short film now. I'm just working out on anti-nuclear disarmament of this fragrance of Jasmine and a blind girl. So I'll be shooting next. And Bleeding Mahatma, one more, it's about a journalist. a frustrated journalist. He has been forced to write about the international hero Gandhi. Wherever you don't have an article, the managing editor will come and ask him to write a thing about Gandhi. Because he's the one undisturbed international reputation hero of the world, Gandhi. In the name of Gandhi, you're trying to make your sales. So he's frustrated. So then he goes on doing a research on the statues. How many ever statues are there in India? What are the state of the statues? So short films you can do a lot of things you can convey a lot of things in short films, because we cannot afford to make a feature film spending crores. Now there is a lot of thing. The whole world is looking towards short film. Now forget about the commercial film, feature films and this film goers and all. I'm talking about the other side of the filmmaking. So intelligent film can be in a short form also. Many people are trying to make short films because to prove how intelligent can be a film, how that film can help the society. For that, we cannot imply those things to the commercial film, because here you are spending or somebody else spending crores. It is always to get back the money again. It is after we are trying to entertain you. This is again a commercial film. Koffi is a pakka commercial film in a different genre, in a healthy manner, and a different genre. Why I am saying I have the right to say different genre. From the beginning I am doing different films. Now everybody comes and says I am doing a different film. This is a real different film where you new filmmakers can watch and see, oh, this is what a different film. You can see, but it's a commercial film again. You have 5 songs. You have very beautiful, very stylish film. One more thing I want to tell all the people through your site is I am a very stylish filmmaker. I don't make films boring. I am completely against that boring stuff. I wanted to mesmerize them in thinking process. They should think. Why should we think? I cannot help it. You should think. You're coming there just like that, sit like that and keep eating some popcorn. What is the fun? I don't feel any fun. I don't enjoy a movie like that. Little, yeah, small. Why do you play all these puzzles and all this Sudoku and all this stuff? Little bit you have to think. My movie is only for them. That's all. I don't expect my movie to be watched interiors of people who watch hardcore commercial films. No? Feel good. You will feel good for 2 hours. This guy is trying to tell something. I think he's smart. If they say if I am smart enough to make them, oh, he's entertained. What we paid, it deserves. Antegane, you keep. I don't want to prove that I am an intellectual or something. No intellect. Little different case today is intellectual. There's nothing like that. What is it? Everybody is intelligent today. You tap any small boy, he will tell you how intelligent he is. How intelligent he is answering. Any small girl you ask how balanced they talk. How I always feel happy about it. It is not like a days where we came from actually. Now everybody is smart. Movie is a very powerful media.